I mean, he's so blatantly stupid. He's a punk, he's a dog, he's a pig, he's a con, a bullshit artist, a mutt who doesn't know what he's talking about, doesn't do his homework, doesn't care, thinks he's gaming society, doesn't pay his taxes. He's an idiot. Colin Powell said it best. He's a national disaster. He's an embarrassment to this country. It makes me so angry that this country has gotten to this point, that this fool, this bozo, has wound up where he has. He talks how he wants to punch people in the face. Well, I'd like to punch him in the face. This is somebody that we want for president? I don't think so. What I care about is the direction of this country. And what I'm very, very worried about is that it might go in the wrong direction with someone like Donald Trump. If you care about your future, vote for it.
How you doing? It's Sandesh here, and I'm here to do a video on an article on Fox News, and it's Robert De Niro reportedly loses prestigious award over anti-Trump outbursts. I didn't know what he said in his outburst, but the thing is, I'm not surprised that he's losing his mind, because the thing is, every time he talks politics, he just sounds like a drunk person. He just sounds like an old drunk that's looking at the sky and he's just shouting for no reason. Anyway, before I get into the article, if you could follow me on X, YouTube, Rumble and Odyssey as well, if you don't mind, please. Here we go. I'm going to get into the article now. Liberal actor Robert De Niro will no longer receive a coveted National Association of Broadcasters award after he unleashed an anti-Trump tirade outside the 45th president's Manhattan trial this week. The NAB was set to honour De Niro with its prestigious NAB Leadership Foundation's Service to America Award next week. But the proudly bipartisan group rescinded the accolade after De Niro attended a Biden-Harris press conference and slammed former President Trump as a danger to Americans who want to destroy New York City and the nation. Well, the thing is, the Democrats and the donor class have been doing that already. So, and by the way, when Trump was president, I mean, I would say that the country, even though I don't live there, was probably in a much better place. They're only doing that because they don't like the fact that he was the face of politics at the time, and they don't like the fact that they can't control him. That's what it is. This event is proudly bipartisan, uniting those from across the political spectrum to celebrate the impactful work of local broadcasters and our partners, and an NAB, spokesperson told The Hill. While we strongly support the right of every American to exercise free speech and participate in civil engagement, it is clear that Mr. De Niro's recent high-profile activities will create a distraction from the philanthropic work that we were hoping to recognise, the spokesperson continued. To maintain the focus on service of the award winners, Mr. De Niro will no longer be attending the event. The NAB Leadership Foundation did not immediately respond to a request for additional comment. De Niro, who was shouted at by protesters during the press conference, argued that Trump does not belong in New York City. Well, he does belong in New York City. He's from New York City. What the hell are you talking about? I hope this new ad campaign reaches outside the bubble to support, to remind supporters of what a danger he is to our lives. This is not a threat. This is our reality, and that's why I've joined the Biden-Harris campaign, because the only way to preserve our freedom and hold onto our humanity is to vote for Joe Biden for president, De Niro said of Trump on Tuesday. Ugh. I owe this city a lot, and that's why it's so weird that Donald Trump is just across the street, because he doesn't belong in my city. It's not your city. It's not your city. You were. I don't know if you were born in New York City. Yeah, you're from New York City, but it's not your city. It's not anybody's city. I don't know where he belongs, but he said he doesn't belong here, De Niro continued. We New Yorkers used to tolerate him, where he was just another grubby real estate hustler masquerading as a big shot. After the remarks wrapped up, the situation soon descended into chaos as De Niro was heckled by Trump supporters as he was leaving the podium. He even got into a shouting match with one man in a MAGA hat who called him a washed up actor. He is a washed up actor. It's over for him. Have you noticed that he has not been not getting any more film parts anymore, apart from that long 3-hour film that he did for Apple? I forgot what it's called, the flower thing, whatever it's called. President Biden and Vice President Kamala Harris were not present during the event. Trump blasted De Niro as pathetic and a wacko on social media following his outburst. Yeah, correct statement. De Niro wished the NAB well after learning he wouldn't receive the award. I support the work of the NAB Leadership Foundation and would like to express my appreciation and gratitude for what the foundation has done and will continue to do for the good of us all. And I wish them well for their continued good work, De Niro told The Hill. Well, the thing is, I remember De Niro was talking. Well, I think he was doing a documentary about COVID-19, about the jabs. And then the thing is, all of a sudden, I think about like a few days later, he must have got a phone call, and they pretty much must have told him, "Yeah, yo, change your tune." And that's pretty much happened. He's just like I said. He's like a older drunk looking at the sky, just shouting randomly, which and none of what he says makes no sense. I remember Brian Stelter, I think it was, that asked him a reasonable question: "What is it you don't like about Trump?" And De Niro just said, "I don't know." That tells you this guy is an unhinged idiot. De Niro is an unhinged idiot. And yeah, he's just letting his own personal credibility just go down the toilet. Anyway, thanks for watching this video. Please like, comment, subscribe on this video. And let me know what you thought about Trump being found guilty. In my opinion, I found it of the fact that I looked on the fact that it was democracy's been is officially destroyed now, because it's not the fact that this just happened to Trump. This can now happen to anyone. It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter if you're famous or not. This can happen to you, and that's such a shame. Anyway, thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you soon.